Hi everyone, it's Miss Reddy. I just wanted to go over a long division example because I know we're doing things a little bit differently than the way some people learned, and I want to make sure you're able to help your kiddos, or if your kiddo needs help, they can just watch this video. So here's our example problem. I have 4,296 divided by 7. Now before we get started, we have a few steps we have to make sure we follow. So the first step in our division problem is divide. Then we multiply. Then we subtract, we compare, and then we bring down. Now, what I've trained the kids to do is if they see their divisor, which is in this case a 7, I have them make a chart of all of their multiples of 7 up until 7 times 10. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. So now I'm going to go to my first step in our division problem, which is to divide. And I'm going to put a check mark by that. I'm going to ask myself how many times 7 can go into 4. And I look at my chart and I see that it can't. So if it can't, we put a 0 at the top, and then we multiply. We do 7 multiplied by 0, which is 0. After we multiply, we subtract. 4 take away 0 is 4. I compare. I ask, is 4 my difference less than my divisor of 7? This is just a quick way to check to make sure we're doing our problem correctly. And the answer in this case is yes. And then I bring down my 2. I go back to the beginning again and I divide. How many times can 7 go into 42? Now using my chart, I'm going to count how many multiples of 7 can go into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm seeing if I go 7 multiplied by 6, I'm going to get 42. So my number I'm going to write above my 2 is a 6. Then I multiply. 7 multiplied by 6 is 42. I wrote that below 42, and I give myself a check mark. Then I subtract. 42 take away 42 is 0. Remember, we need to pay attention to place value. If it helps your kiddo, you can write a 0 underneath that 4 take away 4 as well. Then I compare. Is 0 less than 7? The answer is yes. Then I bring down the 9. I go back to divide again. How many times can 7 go into 9 without going over? I see 1. Can't be 2, so I have to write 1 above that 9. Then I multiply. 7 multiplied by 1 is 7. Then I subtract. 9 take away 7 is 2. Then I compare. Is 2 less than 7? The answer is yes, so I'm still on the right track. And then I bring down my last digit, which is a 6. Then I ask myself again, how many times can 7 go into 26 without going over? And I'm going to look at my 7 multiples. 1, 2, 3. I can't do 4, so I'm going to write a 3. My division's done. Now I multiply 7 times 3, and I'm going to double check my 7 chart if I need to. 1, 2, 3, and I get 21. After we multiply, we subtract. 6 take away 1 is 5. 2 tens take away 2 tens is 0. Then I compare. Is 5 less than 7? So far I'm right. And then I have nothing to bring down, but I can't just leave that 5 there by itself. So that becomes a remainder of 5. I hope this helps. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Thank you. Have a good night.